Hi, everybody. This is Gig Girl, Instacart, Pearls of Wisdom for the most part, but Pearls of Wisdom for gig work. This is my super coffee, espresso strength, just black, please. It took years to get to just black, please. Oh my God. And if you come from the keto background that I come from, you were putting whitener, sweetener, loading it up with all different kinds of fats. Oh my God, they talk about a fat bomb in a cup. It was like a 600 calorie type of drink, but don't worry, zero carbs. Crazy. Anyway, here we are. And as you can see, I'm partially dressed for work. I've done the hair, I've done the earrings, and I've done the buff. Um, and but I'm still here in my bathrobe. God forbid I should get dressed for a video, right? Hi, Freddie. He's over there grooming away. Just fed him, so he's happy. Kitties are always happy after you feed them. So here we are. It's another gig video, and thank you to all of you who encouraged me to stay doing these videos, even though I'm not in my car doing the gig work. But I'm right there in it with the grocery shopping that I do for people with my in-store job, as well as dealing with point pickup and DoorDash people and helping them along the way too. I There's a couple of, people, actually three that are like my favorites that do the DoorDash and the point pickup and sometimes Instacart as well. But like most people, Instacart is like plan D, right? It's like if there's nothing else to do and a batch shows up and it actually has a tip, right? But some of them, I mean, you figure what's the minimum wage like countrywide? It's like something like 15 or something. Some of these batches are like less than that, and they involve driving miles, 5, 6, 7, 8 miles, shopping for items like 30 items, and then driving to the person's house. And it's like, how could that even be an hourly wage when you factor in gas that in our area is creeping towards $4 a gallon, and in some areas it's past that. It's creeping towards the five. It's not so, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, I know that we love it's that what we love. I don't know. Is it the love of food? Is it the love of customer service? Is it the love of shopping? There's so many loves that go into the gig life that we lead. Are any of you still doing Uber with people? I stopped doing that a few months ago, and now with the COVID surge, revisiting. Thanks, Delta. I wouldn't do it anymore. Plus the safety part. I'm an old broad, and yeah, I just don't. It's nah, nah. But food, I still love. Now, I it happened again yesterday. I had this huge order for it's called 3PL, and I don't know what that means. Three party livery. I don't know, but it's where point pickup or DoorDash comes in. And another non-English speaking man comes in and he just holds his phone like this and he goes, DoorDash. And I said, you need a cart. It's like one of those almost 20 different bags between the freezer, the ambient, and the fridge. And he just looks at me and I said, you're going to need a cart for the groceries. This isn't like, getting the burger and fries sort of DoorDash order. And he just like looks at me like, I'm the one that's weird and leaves. So they, as, yeah, English is my first language. As, as a person working in the in-store shopping in the Doug program, we get text now on our Doug phones, and I have two Doug phones, Doug 1, Doug 2. One. And it says that, Heidi is coming in for her point pickup, or, you know, um, Nikki is coming in for her DoorDash. So you know that these people are coming. And so you can hand off the items. What I do is I ask them to bring in a cart. Meanwhile, because I've received notification that they're coming, I can begin the handoff with my gizmo, which looks like a cell phone, and put the stuff in the cart. So when they come in with their empty cart, it's like propane tanks. You know, you bring in the empty tank and you take the full one. So their stuff's in the cart, so they don't have to waste 2 seconds with me. And it's like, good to go. And it's always good. One of the things that I like about my career is I've been on both sides, right? I've been on the I need help and I provide help, or I need customer service and I provide customer service. I never want to be in the customer service booth with like returns and this was bad and it smelled weird and I want my money back. But I do love everything about shopping, and I'm very liberal with giving refunds as it's like, I get it. If somebody got something that they didn't want. And so this weekend is kind of because it's the holidays, right? And it's like the late to the party shoppers, it's like you can't shake them even with love and say, "Why didn't you order this in October?" How many news clips have I seen about supply chain issues and everything else to like know that if you want your beloved Ocean Spray cranberry sauce, and you don't want the store brand, be ordering it in October so you have it, right? I mean, I love to see the people in the stores that shop ahead, right? They know. It's like, I'm buying the candy canes now. I'm getting the candy corn in September because I know that I want it. Or, I'm buying this now, sale or not. It just makes sense to get if the importance of the item, right? So this weekend has been crazy, and I'm sure it won't be any different when I go in today at 6 a.m. And so we do the best we can, and like you doing Instacart, I've got the text and I've got the phone, and I do a lot of both with the customers, trying to give them what they need. But it's become definitely a challenge with so many items. It's like the regular customers that I have, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There's a good supply of the regulars. Their orders have like doubled because of the holiday shopping for food. I mean, it's like food, let's face it, from Halloween to like Super Bowl Sunday. It's like all about the food. Of course, somebody like me loves that. And so it's providing them with what they want, but their food item orders have like doubled. And so, for example, yesterday it was nothing to get, 50 to 100 item shops. And, you get there to those, like one lady, she starts texting me immediately. She says, "Sarah, I'm looking for the frozen loaves of bread to cook. I don't want, to get rolls already cooked, frozen. I want the loaves of like dough." And it's like, first of all, she didn't even say, know that I was working. It's just, she's just assuming that I'm there. And so anyway, her orders are always around $400 before the food holiday. She ordered every single pie that our bakery has and every single Edwards frozen pie that you can see in the freezer. And Edwards has like a plethora. Oh, I love that word. Wasn't that fun? A plethora of frozen pies now. It's like the Progresso soups that are heart healthy and low sodium and hearty and home style. And it's like, oh my God. Right? So anyway, she wants the dough. And I said, the only dough in the store, besides the cash register till, is the pizza dough, right? In the deli. And, there is no dough available, at least at this store. And, one of every day is another layer of knowing the inventory of my store and where they hide the obscure things. So if there is no Ocean Spray cranberry sauce where it would usually live, and there's none in, I guess they're called shippers, those cardboard things that like get in the way of carts and people and tip over so easy, they're called shippers. That's what I've learned. Hey, you can impress your friend. Hey, a shipper just tipped over there. And then something in glass falls and breaks. Oy, oy. But so it's become a stressful situation for me as an in-store shopper. I can only imagine you dealing with Instacart, the non-responding customer. What do they want to do? And if you're like I am with customer service, and I'm sure that you are, because we don't enter into what I used to say with Instacart is I shopped every order like it was a 5-star order, or preserving my 5-star rating. And I still do that being an in store shopper. It's important that, I get what they want and that the item that they want is available. If not, I've given them the alternatives. And also, like with produce is a huge important thing in shopping for people with the seasonal dinners that they put on, or making the appetizers or making casseroles and things like that. And so I know that our store has stepped up. The produce department in my store is A+. They really, really, really work hard. I mean, what are there, 30 kinds of apples? Interestingly, um, we have trainings that we have to go to, and the I think the one for October was squash. No, I think it was apples. The one for November is squash, and you learn a lot. You see these things, and it's like, what are these things? We even have a whole counter of like the kind of exotic fruits, like the 5-star, the persimmon, that are smooth. They're like deep orange yellow, then the red ones, and the ones with spikes, and just amazing exotic offerings, as as well as the usual standard stuff. It is incredible what kind of produce you can see. And so when you get one of those on your app and somebody's asking for something, it's really good to have good produce people in your back pocket that can, run out back. I can, because I work in the store. I can run out back and see if they've got the blah and the blah and the blah blah. But you can't. You need to depend on somebody that's willing to do the little running for you. And knowing when your store puts out like the fruit cups, the fresh cut fruits, the bowls, the berry bowls, the melon bowls, the all those fancy things, as well as the a la carte items of the cooked foods. And then we have things like rotisserie chicken that's been pulled from the rotisserie chickens that didn't sell, and then they sell that chicken. They also make it into like a cranberry walnut rotisserie chicken salad. Say that 9 times when you're ordering it. So it's just when you think that it can't get more involved in shopping for others and making sure that they get what they're looking for. We have to up our game of customer service too. So fortunately, I love it when somebody's a texter, because it's a whole lot easier to text. And for when you're shopping for somebody with Instacart, you've got that one order or the double or the triple, which this time of year I wouldn't recommend, especially. I mean, I always like the triple challenges if they were under like 40, 45 items. But this time of year, there's just too many obscure holiday things that you might not be able to find. And where you think they might not be. I mean, there are so many, I call them hiding places, but I'm sure that they think that they're putting them there for the grab and go purpose, right? And it's not really. It's like, really, are you kidding me? Um, and so you need to get into these dialogues. And yesterday, it's like I had triple batches because I had all these orders I couldn't close out because I was waiting to see what produce would put out. Do they have those things? And what the dairy would put out, and the yogurts. And there's this new young kid. He's a good kid, and he is like stuck with yogurts, and it's a wall of yogurts. I don't have to tell you if you're doing Instacart. And he's like, I never knew there were so many yogurts available. And I said, yeah, and how much do you eat yogurt? And he goes like, never. And yet he's putting out all these, and it is incredible how many yogurt brands there are. And of course, there you go, and you're going in and you need the Siggy's coffee yogurt. And it's like, it just doesn't exist. So you have to start that dialogue. Will another Siggy's work? And then you've got the people that don't want substitutions, but it's like, well, I didn't mean it that way. I meant that I would take a different, a different flavor of that brand, but it would only be a fruit flavor. And I didn't want like lemon or vanilla. I just wanted like strawberry or raspberry or mixed berry. And it's like, oh, okay. Okay, I haven't completed my mind reading course yet, but I hope to. And then I'll be on the same page as you, right? Crazy. So do the best you can. It'll be interesting to see if anybody is tipping this season, a little bit more, appreciating, especially those that don't tip year round. It's like, oh, are you saving up for the Christmas bonus? I can't believe the non-tipping people for huge orders. And it's like, really? I just spent an hour and a half on your freaking order, and like, I get nothing except a complaint that there was a broken egg in the 18 pack. Wow, that is incredible, isn't it? Fortunately, right now, I'm so busy with the orders because of the holiday stuff and rush and all that, is that I got to shake it off real quick. And shaking it off is one skill set that you need to have, right? When you're doing food orders and gig orders, you need to have that shake it off right there in your back pocket, ready to pull out and do, like I have my Milwaukee knife ready to open up a package of candy that I have to put on a shelf. Anyway, this has been Sarah. Ooh, look at this. This has been more than a cup of coffee. I've been here long enough for lunch. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. And this has been my Gig Girl video for the week. Thank you so much for being here. I love all of you. And it's still so much fun to be part of this community. We're all crazy, and it's good. I'm crazy, you're crazy, and it works. I like my crazy. I hope you like your crazy too. I'll see you here the next time. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.